Hi everybody, Flash Tribesman here with Tribesman Tries. Today we're looking at the demo for Terra Invicta, which was released as part of the recent Steam Next Fest. First of all, thanks to the devs who gave me a key for the copy of the demo I've got, which is a press demo, which has a saving and loading enabled, which is disabled within the public available demo. So thanks very much to the devs for that. So what is Terra Invicta? Terra Invicta is an alien invasion has fractured humanity into 7 ideological factions, each with a unique vision for the future. Lead your chosen faction to take control of Earth's nations, expand across the solar system, and battle enemy factions. This is a grand strategy 4X. I have actually backed this on Kickstarter launch, so I've also got the actual full copy of the game as part of being a backer, which again you're embargoed from showing coverage of. Hence why I'm very excited about the demo. So what's the demo? What's in the demo? The demo is an early preview build of Terra Invicta. This is what I'm reading for what the community team sent me when they sent me my key for the demo. The demo is an early preview build of Terra Invicta and is missing a lot of polish intended for the final version, including a fully voiced tutorial. There's also a small chance you may experience some crashes or other remaining issues. Once you start the game, you must run the clock to advance time before you can give orders to your councils. Fair enough. The demo includes the first 7 years of campaign gameplay, but limited to the Resistance faction, and some advanced technology and some secrets of the alien lore removed. The demo also includes skirmish mode for allowing instant tactical battles from the main menu, but limited in this build to a smaller number of ships on each side. Yeah, basically, it's the demo, so as you expect from demos, it might crash. There might be things missing from it, but it gives us a nice introduction to the game. So I've played a little bit of the backer's copy I've got, and it's a difficult game. I'm not going to lie to you, it's a difficult game, but it's a grand strategy. So if you give it time, get into it, it's got potential to be very, very good. So let's just dive in. New game. Okay. Modern scenario. For your first game, you recommended you play Resistance faction. Enable the tutorial, definitely. Because if you watch your channel, you know I like a good tutorial. So we'll enable the tutorial. Fair class frigate. Okay. These are ships I think you can build as part of the human faction. Building off Earth mines is essential to gaining raw materials you need to build your fleets. Okay. As it's thinking about it. This is like standard low screen. The Freya class frigate. As it reload up. Yeah, so it's very complicated. You can sell materials and fuse them with your mines. Okay, it'll load in eventually. He says, "Come on, game. You know you want to." Yeah, what you could do with a little load screen and going across the bottom, so you know it's actually loading. There we go. Come on. Solar power hub modules increase in effectiveness when you build them close to the sun. Obvious. Yeah, so this is our low screen. Here we go. Remember the day stars answered, the day we learned we were not alone. I've as a familiar sun rose to an unfamiliar universe. Some of us saw wondrous possibilities, others existential danger. The astronomers had insisted that a bright streak in the sky was no natural phenomenon. Most of us didn't really believe it until it burned through the atmosphere and crashed on a remote region, leaving wreckage and uncertainty. In our ignorance, we fractured, taking refuge in our most primal emotions. Each of us now saw what we wanted to see. Everyone loves heroes, depends on them. To save us from evil, lead us through the darkness. Problem is that our real heroes are always ignored. What no one understands is that it's easy. That being shot at is easy. The hard part is convincing someone they're drowning before it's too damn late. Now I've muted everything because copyright strikes and what have you. In this demo, yep, could we know that? So in this demo, you're about to play early part of the campaign as Resistance, a faction dedicated to uncovering the truth behind the alien arrival and protecting humanity from aggression. Yeah, as we've covered already, some things are as we know. However, because I've got a press version, I can save it. Cool. Enjoy the campaign. Let's dive in. Okay. Welcome to tutorial for Terra Invicta. Believe me, I put this on because I've played a little bit and I still need a tutorial because it's. I find it challenging, and I play a fair bit of 4X games, and I find it challenging. So I'm putting this on to remind myself. And also, there's two. If you know what there's two things you know I love: a good tutorial and a good demo. So this has got both. Anyway. That's two main components: which function independently of each other. A set of objectives which guide you through key aspects of gameplay. Some of these objectives may take years to accomplish. Specific steps to accomplish these objectives appear at the top of the screen. These will appear alongside your regular campaign objectives that move the story along. A description of various elements of the game's interface when you first open them. These will help you understand the various tools you have to complete your goals. In addition, many of the game's mechanics are described in detail in the codex, which can be opened by pressing the question mark box on many of the panels in-game. We also reset the interface tutorial via the codex in order to hear it again. This campaign starts just before the first mission phase. To start playing, either run the clock using the controls or hit continue. Continue. UFO crashes on Earth. An alien vessel has crashed down in the Irkutsk region in Russia. While the wreckage is unrecoverable, we suspect an alien life form escaped into surrounding countryside. Take me there. Executive Section reports. Resist the alien invasion. Greetings, Commander. I am pleased to report the Council has appointed you the leader of visitors. I am Fiona Ayoba. If I butcher any pronunciations in this game, I humbly apologise. Most of the world is reacting with fascination at the arrival of the alien species on Earth. We represent a small group of politicians, scientists and military and intelligence personnel who fear that the aliens crash landing in Russia and subsequent disappearance may not have been an accident. We intend to build an international organisation capable of investigating and, if necessary, combating any threat the aliens may pose. I recommend we send a councillor to investigate the crash site in the Irkutsk region as soon as possible. Other councillors may be best used trying to gain influence in nations that may be able to contribute resources to our cause. You may review the objectives at any time by clicking on your faction symbol in the top left corner of your screen, which is here. Okay. Take me there. Okay. Council missions are a primary way to expand your reach on Earth. Twice a month, the game will enter mission phase, during which all factions will assign their councils on missions. Missions may target nations, control points, space fleets, and other councils. Missions will be resolved in a set sequence in the weeks between the mission phases. Defensive missions will trigger before missions that are offensive in nature. While some missions are automatically successful, many are contested and will require a successful. After all councils will be assigned, after all councils have been assigned missions, select the confirm assignments button. Okay, so the update, alien crash. Our first knowledge of the alien arrival came when a spacecraft aerobraked in our upper atmosphere, crashing down on a remote territory and apparently self-destructing. We should send a counsellor. Okay, have a counsellor conduct an investigation. Take me there. Welcome to tutorial windows. Describe how to act. The actives panel is there. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move you. Can I move you? Well, I can't. I can't move you. Okay. 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 Resource panel. That's the resource panel. However, each details money, influence, ops are vital in research goals. Boost our mission control for developing a space program, research and engineering lock technologies. This panel sets shortcuts to locations and management between the seasons screens for Terra Invicta. Each will okay. Solar system view. Okay. Earth faction. Earth nations. In place. There's a lot of data to look at. There's so much to look at. It's bonkers. The first time I moved, I was like, "Oh my god!" It kind of blew my mind a little bit. And I work in data. There's a lot to look at. This isn't one of these. This isn't one a game you can't speed run on this game. I don't think. A few fleets, a few resource information. Right, next tip. Earth, change Earth mode. Colour, nation colour filters for Earth here. Find a panel. Right, let's just skip this tutorial. Let's get over here now. Nation overview. Right. In this panel, important information on individual nations. Skip this tunnel. Let's close you. Right, we want to assign a council to this. So how do we assign a council to this? Okay. Right, so we want during mission, during the mission phase, select one of your councillors. Okay, so, and I'm going to go awaiting the next mission phase. Okay. Okay, now what do I do? During the mission phase, select one of your councillors. Confirm assignments. Okay, right. Selected councillor. Okay. Which has open point. So what I need to do this one now. Okay. Selected councillor. So, council available missions. Hang on. So this shows you a list of missions that the councillor can perform. Balance. Okay. Attributes, council incomes, council traits, missions, investigate alien activity. Let's go back, I'm getting confused, hang on, let's go back. So, selected council mission, council grid, skip that. So I want to go investigate alien activity. Missions, okay, hang on, so I do target a site. Target suspect of elected learning active method. So hang on. So if I shut that and I go shut this and I go to here, scientist, sector council mission. Hang on a second. Let's just kind of come off this a second. So to select council mission. So we want to come off that. So we're paused, aren't we? Pause. Okay, so confirm mission. So, this window currently select a council. In addition to signing missions, you can select the portrait. Okay, so next tip. Missions are available. Select a council during the mission phase. Select a mission view. Select a mission to view the augment detail, assignment detail. Select a mission. Where is it? Oh, it's up here, isn't it? Let's go on here a second. Okay, well, okay, usher cross down. So I want to go to there. How do I assign you to that then? Available show assign available mission targeting. Where's it gone there? Investigate activity. Happy days. Confirm assignment. Your councillors will have with no mission. So if I go to my councillors now, come off you a second. So let's have a look what we've got. We've got okay missions. Okay. When the game clock next mission, select a mission to perform. Click on the appropriate target in the geoscope. If the mission is contested, you may have to spend resources. Council will be assigned. So if I go to council, I'll come off you now. So hang on. Select a mission for councillor. So I'd look at my councillors. Council. Ready for assignment. Okay, so if I let's go back here again. Where is it? So if I go to here and I go show assigned councillor. Have I done this right? So, investigate the activity. 100%. Let's try that again, because I don't think I'm getting this right somehow. We go to here. Okay, we go so. Select a mission to perform. I click on the appropriate target in the geoscope. If the mission is digital, after all council have been assigned, so let's come off you. So, You're there. Appellate loyalty. How do I get you to investigate an activity? How do I assign you over there then? Let's just hit that, see what if I've done it right. Affirmative. Have we done that right? Is it anybody over there, I wonder? Right, so how do I then? Okay, then let's try this again because we're not doing this right, are we? This assignment will take place on the 8th of the 10th. Right, so we're not there, right, so we're not started yet. So let's get to the 8th of the 10th, okay. Control points, military tech, boost income, unrest, faction popularity. Let's get it to the 8th. The 8th, okay, you council, remain in the shadows. Continue to Protectorate. We've encountered Protectorate. The leaders of this organisation are an alliance of officials who believe the clandestine nature of aliens rather makes them a threat. They may have included that any species that crosses cell states is nothing humanity is capable of opposing. We cannot fight a war without resort to extinction. Our hope is to understand what the aliens want with us to determine a time to realise our independence. Okay. Surrender. Look at basic surrender. We've got we've encountered Project Exodus. This organisation has its foundations in a group of tech magnates who were already funding space exploration before the alien arrival. Now, with proof of stellar travel in front of all humanity, they are focusing their efforts on leading expedition beyond Earth to basically run away. So we're going to get till we get to pause, and I'll pause it. Pause. Growing civilization that we're not the sole sapient species in the universe is causing many to see their fellow humans in new light, leading hopes that we can overcome our capacity for us to address alien arrival as one planet. Okay. I doubt very much, I doubt that. Okay, confirm assignments. Right, let's get you. Okay. Join the mission phase. Select a mission to view assignment detail. Right, so if we go over here now. We select a mission. Where is it? Where did that mission gone there? We select over here. This is our mission. Right. Select a mission. Select assignment details. Go to ground. Control nation. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, and confirm assignment. We have cancelled a mission. How do I know if it's onto a mission? Investigating activity. Okay. Affirmative. Use the slider on the control mission. So if I go to that, if I go over to here, how can I get my cancels up? Cancel. You're there. So if I go to there, do you assume then that we've got somebody over here then, or what? Use a resource slider on the cancel a mission. So somebody's dealing with it already. So let's just use it. If the mission is contested, okay, let's just ignore that one then, shall we? Let's add a little bit. Select management team. We may now recruit our factions. This is the thing is there's a lot to take in, and occasionally the UI isn't that obvious to use. It's sometimes a little bit it's complicated. It can be a little bit. Is that worked? There's a lot to do, and there's a lot to look at, and sometimes it ain't that easy. We may recruit our factions management team. As we stand up to resistance operations, we are selecting a artillery management team to help oversee our affairs. While we are gathering personnel for a variety of disciplines, your direction will emphasise lobby and influence, triggers our monthly influence and increase, science and engineers, I mentioned multi-research. What do we want first? We want wealth, monthly income will increase by 10. What's more important? That's a tough one. I'm going to go with that. Okay. That's been investigated. We can't know about that. Awaiting next mission. Public publicity campaign. So if we slide that to there and go that there, and he'll go off and do that. investigate alien activity, which you've not done yet. Which I just said, this is the thing. I don't know if this is a part I'm still to work out whether I've done it or not. So you're going to do that. If I then can turn this, no, see this, right? She's not doing anything. So if I go to that there, okay, we want you to investigate alien activity. Because if I get alien activity. So if I then concern assignments, right, that was difficult. See what I mean? That's a part I've struggled a lot with this game. Sometimes it's not that easy what you got to do, and it can be quite complicated. But anyway, we've achieved that objectives. Okay, we're able to account in the beginning of each mission phase. Okay. Research in Terra Invicta is divided into two categories: public research and faction engineering. All factions may contribute to 3 simultaneous public research projects, which may result global move forward in the understanding of broad scientific principles. The faction that contributes most in a particular public research project selects the next public project for the world to pursue. Important, because it can steer the wheel towards your point of view. Interesting. Faction engine projects are concluded privately and typically confer concrete benefit. Each faction distributes its research income according to public and private. Okay. So that's resistance objectives. Sector research priority. Is that research? Research priority. Global research. Okay. Cancel engineering projects. Okay, skip. Right, okay, so sector research priority. Ghost research is going to change your priority for one of the public's research. Learn how to thrive in a vacuum. Select a project. Right, and let's now go to select a new project for your faction to research. Course of commercial research. So if a project requires finish, yeah, let's select that one just because we've done it. Assign a council to control a nation. Assign a council to control. So we've done that. Now assign a select a project. Okay, close. Right, we need to assign a councillor to. Right. Send a councillor to a nation you wish to gain a foothold in. Select the control mission. So if I now go to, council, investigate activity, public publicity campaign. So assign a councillor to a nation you want. So send a councillor to a nation you wish to gain a foothold in. Select control nation. So if I go to, if I go over, he's over here somewhere, isn't he? Okay, so if I go to, where's that one again? So send a council forward in and select KK. Right, so we can conduct because I've already got him doing something. So we'll have that. We'll wait till that finish, and then we'll. Success. I've increased popular support with the resistance by 9%. Okay, cool. Close. So let's now get you, and you'll be on your next mission. Control points. Unrest faction popularity. Let's just keep going to the next. I'm just going for this lot. Boost income, unrest. Faction polarity, faction control, terrain, nations, population, per capita, control points. When's the next mission point? Investigate alien activity complete. I have learned some useful information about my investigation of the UFO crash down in Russia. We've received more bonus to our xenology research. Okay, continue. We've completed investigate alien activity, alien crash objective. Despite heavy security, we were able to obtain some surveillance records of the crash site as well as small quantities of data. We should have a project ready for research shortly. Continue. Okay. New objectives: research alien signatures. Our council was able to obtain some surveillance recordings from the alien crash site. Our researchers should analyse it as soon as possible. When it becomes available, complete the alien signatures project. Okay. We're never able to undertake alien signatures projects. Okay. Right, take me that. So if I go continue, I'm going to slow this down a little bit. Next mission is available now. Hang on. 22nd of the 10th, 2022. So now I should be able to do anything. So if I now go to, right, I want you to go, so, control the nation. So we want to go to, let's have a look. Boost income, unrest, faction popularity. If we look at our faction's popularity, we want to take over a nation. Well, it's pretty much a bit fun, isn't it? Say for example, faction popularity, resistance, academy. So how do we see our faction popularity? So we are blue. So we're looking for blue. Ukraine, undecided 60%. So we want something that's popular with it. So what? I think let's look at here now. So if we go here, resistance 11%, undecided. So if I, for example, you to there, like so, hang on. So send a council donation. How do I do that? Gain a foothold. So sign a council. Send a council to a nation you wish to gain a foothold in and select control nation. Control nation. Okay, this is not as easy as I thought. This is difficult. Hang on. I don't know what we can actually do something with. So I want to go to, okay, so sign a council to a nation you wish to gain a foothold and select control nation. So if I go in like that, Afghanistan, next tip, so okay, there's a lot to take in there. Space support, nope. Kharkiv, priorities, spoils, hang on, so councillors, recruit, nope. Politician. So it says this, so to control, send a council to a nation you wish to gain a foothold in a select single nation. So I want you to go to, for example, let's go to here. Objectives. This is a part why this is a bit I've always found difficult when I try to play it myself. I want you to go to there, and how do you gain a foothold in a nation though? That's the part I'm struggling with a little bit. Regions. Let's go to my councillors again. Let's go to my councillors. Let's go to you. And let's go to speed. So then, is it just because is it mission settlement time or what? Simon, let's just kind of, unless it's just not about time to do it yet. Okay, confirm assignments. Right, okay. Right, now I can do it. So, appears some supports in Spain. Right, so let's. Right, okay, cool. Right, this is a part I find. Let's go to Spain and let's go control nation and let's put some influence to it. Yep. You skip you. Okay, that one. Okay. Skip that one. You that one, and let's get some other fellas. Let's go up here. Nope, I didn't want to do that. And let's go to council. Let's go to you. No, I won't do the council. I didn't get another council. I didn't the fellow up. I want you. I want you to go to control nation. Hang on. Oh no. So, blimey, O'Reilly. Right, let's try this one again, shall we? Okay, so let's go to here now. So we're going to go to you. I want to go to you. You're ready for your assignment. So, I'm going to get to you to go to Spain, as you said you were going to go and do. Let's spin you out to get you to Spain. Let's go to Spain, and let's go to here. Okay, so I want you. So, and I've got no council selected. Okay. Alright, so I want you to go to Spain. Cycle over to Spain, down here. I want you to gain control. Control nation, right. I want you to go to here. I want you to control the nation. I want you to use all your influence. That's a bust, you see. So I want you to control the nation. Now we can do that. See, it can be really fiddly to try and get it to work. To try and get, yeah, it's learning how to navigate the UI, because it sometimes can be a bit clunky. So it's just taking time to learn how to use the UI and how to basically work out what you got to press to make the actions work. But once you learn how to make the actions work, it can just. I'm looking forward to the voice tutorial. Again, there's so much to look at. You look at so much of it, and it's mind blowing how much there is. Commercial research. Okay. I'm going 50-50 on that. Okay, let's speed up a little bit because there's nothing much to see here. So let's look at it. We've got enemy council detected. Operatives within the resistance have detected someone in Oslo region of Norway is acting as a councillor for one of the other secret organisations that has formed to address the alien level. We may send one of our councillors to investigate and learn about this person. Future notification of that will only appear in the negotiation queue on the left hand side. Okay, continue. This is like so much to look at there. We failed to control the nation. Okay, we failed. Okay. Our councillor spotted. Resistance councillor Sabine Harman was detected by other factions in the Madrid region of Spain. Detected. Target enemy attacks. Okay. So, gain a control point in the council. So you were spotted. So, okay. So, successful resolution of control nation. You gain a control point. Okay. Well, that didn't happen, did it? We failed to do that as well. Okay. Confirm assignment. So, first of all, let's go to as open point, good income. Let's target support our space program. So if you go over there to where you're going to Usher. Hang on. So you to go to. Okay, so let's just ready for assignment. Okay, go to there. Right. Control the nation. Let's just max. Let's just go 30. Now, see, that's not going to work. You see, so let's get you to go to something like Norway. See if we go to Norway. That's the 39%. So if you look at this point, you want to find someone that's already got a high percentage that likes us a little bit. However, this percentage gives an indication of how successful we could be. So let's try down in Yemen. Let's control Yemen. 62% of control in Yemen. So if we can like that, let's max it out. Let's go. Control the nation. 86% success. And then you. If I go control the nation with you. 81% down in Costa Rica. Let's go with Venezuela, because Venezuela have got oil, so let's kind of get you up to kind of... So we've got no influence, we've got 0 influence, that's just because I've blown it all already, so let's go with that one. Confirm assignments. Academy encounter. We've counted the Academy. Led by members of their scientific community, this faction has concluded that any species able to cross the stars must have moved beyond violence as a mechanism to resolve conflict. That's very naive of you. They assert that humanity must work to build a bush and ensure the aliens treat us as equals. Yeah, right, a bit daft. So you end up with all these different factions coming through. We've encountered. Right, so that's right. So you have to keep an eye on that. Again, there's an awful lot to look at. There's a lot to take in. That has a lot to take in that you can like blow. It can blow your mind a little bit as you try and kind of comprehend the amount of information there is to take into account. To kind of keep a track of. I'm going to speed a bit faster while we wait for this action to take place. Next mission phase. So we have gained a control point in an objective nation. We have gained our first control point. This gives us access to some of the nation's resources, control over the nation's parties, and possibly an army. Control points may be attacked by other factions via crackdown or purge missions. Okay, can take me there. Continue. Recruit and maintain 5 councillors in your council. Okay. Right, continue. Send a councillor to a purge mission. Okay. Okay. We can assign a defender to that one. It's going to give lots of stuff to do. Okay. We've gained visited Venezuela. Okay. Take me there. Recruit a 3rd councillor. So we go to here. Recruit. So we've got cost 60. So you are a celebrity. That's going to be for public activist. So seek social change, repression of violence, tech mogul. So you've got all these different stats they've got. I'm going to go with the most expensive one, just why the devil not. Recruit. Well, actually, we can't. We don't have enough influence. How we can't? We need influence to recruit. We ain't got enough influence because I blew it all, didn't I? Oh well. Excellent. We'll ignore that for the time being. Mission aborted. And help voluntarily. Okay. Why? Oh, I missed that completely. Confirm assignments. Control nation. Control nation. Let's put you on a go to ground. Control points. If you were to control the nation, because they got there first. Let's find another one that looks like a easier one. Let's go down to 52%. One that's better than that. Let's have a look. Let's have a look on anything that's kind of got a decent high number already. There's a good chance of success. Have a hunt around. Anyway, that's got a decent percentage number on it. Let's have a look if we get one near Venezuela. Let's try for Bolivia. See, that's got like 0% chance of happening. That as it's. Hang on. So, okay, we can't. Let's go back to control the nation. Looking around the one that seems like a good target that's got a decent percentage on it. I don't want to blow influence. We need the influence to recruit a new advisor. Himalayan, Kathmandu. Have a shot at that, my dear. Not you got any chance of doing that at all. Okay. Confirm the assignments. Happy days. Yeah. Once the controls are a bit confusing at first when you get your head around these, but once you actually start getting used to it, you kind of go, yeah, I can see how that works. Yeah, I wasn't paying any attention. I pressed that button by mistake, so I wasn't paying any attention. So I really wasn't. So I accidentally pressed that, which was a bit of a peg, because I didn't really want to do that. Again, this game's going to be a game that's, when you look at going through days, this is not going to be something you do in a day. This could be something that could take you a long, long time. Again, control point Venezuela. Distance take me there. So if we look at Venezuela now, we control Venezuela. So in the next mission phase, we can then, the 15th, so we should get new missions then. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign him to purge. A success. We've gained eliminate states. Control on there. Repeat the mission. Okay, we should be there. Confirm assignment. So what you're going to do now is you are going to just purge. You're going to purge. You've got like 0 chance of success. So if I switch to coup d'etat. Alpha government reset control points. Nope, we don't want to do that one. Crackdown. Publicity campaign. Set national policy. Let's go public campaign. Cool, let's do that. Public campaign, 90% success. Press that button. You go and do that. Right, let's go back. Confirm the assignments. That's good. I think I'm at the hang of this now. Influence is stepping up. Yeah, so it's not going to be a game that you're going to do in like a couple of days. This is going to take a long, long time. So when it says days, yeah, it's going to be a very long time. And actually, you're going to be playing this for like in game time. You're going to play this game for years. Tesco's detect the fact that the demo is limited for 7 years indicates that time's going to pass very quickly. Alien fleet, new alien fleet, take me there. Okay, in detail. Show alien fleet. The aliens, okay. Not good at all. Let's go to Earth. I'm going to skip that tutorial for the time being because I don't think it's relevant quite yet. Let's unpause it. Okay. Increase support to 10%. Okay. Let's close that for the time being. I might repeat that campaign actually because we control it. So at the moment, what are we getting from them at the moment? Global research complete. Going for mission to this academy. Right, so they contributed to that. Take me there. Right, so we are not alone. Aliens rival mission institutions. Okay. Commercial research. Okay. Can we afford a council yet? No, we can't. Control mission failure. Okay. Close that. Won't bother going over there again. When is the next set of mission control assignments? So you. We're gonna another public campaign for you. What are you gonna do? If I put you on control points, what else can you do? You can do advise, set national policy. You're going to set national policy in there. Okay, and then we can go and head with that. See, the problem is it uses influence as well, so you got to save influence for that, but so we need to not do anything now for a while to boost influence. Nations, so yeah, so public campaign success. Okay, close. That's good to know. So they're both in there. Set policy for declare war on arrival and allies or nuclear weapons. Seek peace. During target federation, must have a territorial. Exit Federation. Join the targeted nation or federation. Federation must have a total claim on a region on the joining nation. Okay, or okay, disarmed, no independence, do nothing. So we can't do any of those things. So let's do any of them. So the only thing we can do is do nothing. Can we do any of those things? How do we do one of them things? Do nothing. Yes, that was kind of a way away. So okay, we'll close that one. So okay, all right, let's just keep going that one. Let's do that. We need to get to 30. Report, scientists around the world again understand of Skywatch, kind of contributed most. Okay, so take me there. So we need to, so we're not alone. So that's what we've all contributed. We've contributed anything to that? Which one is all here? Research completed. We're not alone. Okay. Which is us on this. So if I did that one, 7.5%, 7.5%. Okay, alright, let's say it's this one. Population, per capita, control points. Yes, an awful lot to take in on this game, an awful lot. We control Venezuela anyway. The protectorate contributes the most, so they get the benefit of that. We'll close that. Let's go to the science bit. Outputs. Tech details. I'm still seeing which is us on this. We are not receiving any bonuses to research in social sciences. Okay, we'll carry on with that one. Okay, so let's keep going there. Control value. We do need to think about controlling another account, so we need influence. Confirm assignments. It's been better protected by enemy purges. Defend mission. I want the other accounts looking. What are you doing? Take me to you. Purge. Advise. National policy. Publicity campaign. Coup d'etat. Purge. Crackdown. Let's have a crackdown. 1% of the chances of success. Crackdown. What do you want to do? Can you do the same? Have you got control points anywhere? Let's have a control point, good old cube. What could possibly go wrong on that one? Control nation. Confirm assignments. And go. It's a fascinating game that's ridiculously complicated. See, we're not gaining enough influence. We can't gain more council to get more influence. Maintain it through council. Crackdown mission critical success. We've conducted a crackdown on the service in Afghanistan. I weren't planning to do that. Okay, when did I say Afghanistan? That was confusing. Oh well, unless I wasn't paying attention. Okay, I wasn't really pressing Afghanistan there, but hey ho. Okay, alright, go. Okay. We can do anything that involves influence at the moment. So we've got, okay, control success in Cuba. Repeat the mission. And you keep going that way. Okay, you are free. Concern assignments. So, Venezuela. So if we go to Venezuela, in there, Afghanistan. Nope. I want to go to Venezuela. Venezuela. Hang on. No. Where's Venezuela? Here. I'll come off that a second. Come off that a second. No. Right, let's go to you. I want you to come over here. In Algeria. Why can't I find there? Hang on a second. Venezuela. So let's go back to what she just said to us. Hang on. Come off your automation. So resistance harm was detected in Cabana. Okay. Crackdown. Success there. Why the devil not? I'm not sure that was the right thing to do, but there you go. You're still doing that, but what if you get caught? Let's it go. Slowly creep towards another counsellor. But yeah, it's a very complicated game. There's an awful lot to do, and it can look almost overwhelming with the amount that you've got, the amount you have to consider. Structural failure. Yeah, it's with the amount you got to do. It can be quite overwhelming with what you have to physically do. It can be very overwhelming when you really like. Where do you start? So I'll be keen to see what the full tutorial looks like, and it is a very complicated game. And you look and you think, where do you start? Enemy counts detected in the past region of France. Okay, we shall do that when we get to it. Let's keep missions. Has arrived in low Earth orbit. That's not good news. Critical failure. Have another pop at it. We're nearly there on a new counsellor. Confirm assignments. You're there. Zero chance of success. Zero chance of success. Have you got anywhere that's not a zero chance of success? I just want to try different things to see what happens. Let's try there. Coup d'etat. Completed. Okay, cool. Alright, okay, they're our objectives. Hang on, back to the game. These are objectives to do this. Okay. Confirm assignments. Off you go and do that. Go. UFO crashes Earth while the wreckage is discoverable. More aliens running around. Excellent. At some point we're going to have to go over and take a look at that one. Yeah, it's a game where you can time's going to be travelling very quickly between days. So almost this game, in game time, it's going to be years and years and years and years you play this. Coup in Yemen. Sports resistance have engineered a coup in Yemen, resetting all council points, taking some control under the regime. The rest is abated. Cool, that worked. Take me there. Continue. Happy days. That was a success. Woohoo! We've taken Yemen. Happy days. What I'm going to do, I don't tell them. We can now recruit. We will now undertake class ourselves. Okay. I was recruit additional counsellor. Take me there. Okay. Completed. Okay, I'm not sure how much I'm not working out how much we've contributed to that. 100. Okay, let's just have a look at recruit a third counsellor. If I go to here, we now recruit. You're now cheaper, so I'm going to recruit you. Recruit, confirm. So now recruited you. Recruit a fourth counsellor. Okay. Yeah, so it's kind of control nation success. Cuba. We now control Cuba. So it's. I'm still as an investor. Thank you for bringing me on board. It's a pleasure. Confirm assignments. So what we got here now then? So protected enemy purges to defend interests. So if you go to here, so you can't do that. What can you do? You can defend interests. Who can defend interests? Any of you? Purge. None of you. Nobody can defend interests. It is a bit of a pain. You go there to Oman, control that nation there. What can you actually do? What can you actually do? Can you control the nation? Let's pick ones we've got a good chance of controlling. Because in controlling nations, they contribute to you in some way. Some shape or form. But one that can easily control. This is I'm struggling to understand. Again, it's a complicated game, so it's trying to work out what the best thing to do is how to go about building up. Do you gradually take over the world this way, or do you do it different ways? I'm not entirely sure the best route to go. 3%, 7%. It's trying to pick one you think you can turn over as well. If I were to go influence, we can't do influence. That's 20% chance. It's not going to work, but we'll give it a shot. Control the nation. That's you assigned. What can you do? You can do. So you've got investigating an activity. Kharkiv. You're going to go Kharkiv. I'm going to hit go. Confirm assignments. Yeah. So this is like the first hour of your game, and like, let me know what you think about it. There's a lot. It is a complicated game. There's a lot to think about. You know, I want to take military science lab project. Take me there. There's a lot to look at, an awful lot to look at, and it's very, very complicated. As to know the best way, it's a complicated game because it's knowing which is the best way to go about actually taking the world over. What's the best way of doing it? How do you go about doing that? So if we were to look at something like nations. So nation screen. So these where we've got interests, where we control points, and this is all the different things they have. It's a complicated game, a very, very complicated game, and I've still has to yet figure out the best way of actually approaching it. If you've played the demo, let me know. And if you've been a backer and you've been playing the full game, again, you let me know, because like I said, it's a game that I enjoy the challenge of it, but it's a game that I think is going to need a lot of. It's one of those ones that's going to be a steep learning curve, but once you get up that learning curve, it'll be an amazing game to play. But the learning curve will be quite steep. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little introduction to Terra Invicta. It's a very complicated game to play, but it's a Grand Strategy 4X game that on a world scale, it's a massive, massive game. So anyway, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and as ever, I shall see you in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye.